Before we start to the analysis video excerpt, let me explain a little bit synopsis about this movie titled Cruella. Estella is a young and clever grifter who's determined to make a name for herself in a fashion world. She soon meets a pair of thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief, and together they build a life for themselves on the streets of London. However, when Estella befriends with a fashion legend, Baroness von Hellman, she embraces her weak side to become the rocks and revenge band, Cruella.
I just wanted to say, I really am a dab hand with the needles. For alterations can use anything.
Why are you talking and not cleaning? Did you do all the bathrooms according to the regulations I gave you? Soap, water, mop, bleach, polish.
I did.
In that order?
Yes. But alterations, you wouldn't...
Critical video incident 1, which is positive personality. Analysis for this scene show before Estella want to talk to her manager, she knocked the door first and also finished the task that given, even not in her job scope. This behavior shows that Estella do her work properly because she thought she will be a fashion designer, not a cleaner. For recommendation for this scene, before accept some job offer, we need to make sure that offer is a win-win situation to us. This is because we need to avoid oppression at the workplace. As a result, Estella's manager should give her a try to prove that she can be a fashion designer.
Jules and Estella, make the bodice pencil fit. Estella, did you make it pencil thin? All right. How do I look?
Fabulous.
Well, I know that. Show me. How would you have done it? I think you're something. Come along.
Next critical video incident that show positive vibes at workplace is giving compliments. This scene demonstrates that even though the praises is done indirectly, Baroness still praises Estella for her work. Estella was happy to hear the praises, that she can't help but to smile. Appreciation gesture have a positive effect on the person, allowing them to improve and grow soon as an employee. You need to practicing more frequently. Implementing a culture of celebration may help to motivate and boost employees' motivation. Therefore, Baroness should give her employee more praises. This could help her employees work more efficiently.
Grubby girl, get me lunch. Soy salmon, lemon zest risotto, cucumber sliced into 2-inch diagonals at 1/8 of an inch width, sprinkled with 7 leaves of parsley, shredded, not torn. Right.
Except video 3 shows that offensive language used by Baroness when she entered the hall. She addressed Estella as grubby girl, which is a term of abuse. As an employer, Baroness used an inappropriate term to address someone who is her worker, Estella. This will make people feel uncomfortable and make others people misunderstand with the situation. So when conversing with someone, one definitely should demonstrate consideration to others through manners, speech, and behavior. Therefore, Baroness as an employer should definitely address her worker Estella and others worker in a proper way, whether calling them by names or their rank.
Clean, now.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
I just can't leave you looking like that. Be cruel.
Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to.
Why'd you go to sleep in a window?
Analysis. This scene portrays unethical attitude Estella because she do vandalize to the mannequin which is its company properties. Effects, it would bring harm to Estella because she can got fired and it can give bad impression about herself. Recommendation, as an ethical employee, she should maintain the good reputation of the companies that she works and show good impression. The application of the theory, Estella should follow order from her boss, which is cleaning up his room without having intention to touch any current belongings.
Shredded, not torn. Right.
As the department stores that stock your range, we thought perhaps we could give you some input, feedback.
Oh, great. I'll start, shall I? My feedback. You're short, you're fat, you smell like an anchovy, you're colourblind, but you pretend you aren't. You're a man who can't take responsibility. Your revenues are down 15%. Your foot traffic by 12.5. Yes, I do my own research. Your store hasn't been refurbished since the Blitz. People don't know whether to buy a frock or darken cover, and most of the funds meant for refurbs are being embezzled by you, stashing them in Swiss bank account number 322-54766, to be precise. That's me. Your turn. I'm all ears.
Good day.
Imbeciles.
Analysis for the scenes. This scene shows Estella's lack of office ethic because she does not knock the door before entering the room. The effects in the workplace, she does not treat others with respect and show professionalism. Recommendation: the best way to show respect to other people's privacy, avoid opening the door without knock. Application of the theory. To ensure the right demonstrate proper workplace behavior, Estella should knock the door before enter the room to show respect to Baroness' privacy.
That irritates me, and I always trust my instincts.
I thought maybe if you tighten the silhouette.
Oh, you thought, did you?
I think it's better.
Actually, it is.
For the last scene, analysis. At the first, Baroness was cynical, but at the end, she agreed that Stella's ideas was good. That shows Baroness as employer listened to her employee opinion. The effect: create a productivity and pleasant works environment full of deserved ideas that respected. Recommendation: as an employer, Baroness should listen more to her employee ideas without talking down their ideas when she did not like it. Application of the theory: the way of listening to the employee's idea encourage team members to be open and honest while empowering them to find solutions to solve the problems.
It's foolish. Unhinged. Well, you're fired. Pasty, pasty, pasty. Why are you speaking?
I think you've nicked me.
Fabrics? You get me red like that?
Next, unprofessional leadership. For the analyst in the scene, the company's boss, Baroness, is unprofessional leadership by making disparaging remarks about her staff and dismissing one of them with us. She neglected Estella, hence won, and Easton injured her as well. And an attitude, Baroness employees could lose respect for her. If his attitude does not change, it will cause many Baroness employees to quit the company. For recommendation, as a boss in company, you need to show a good attitude or be a good role model for your work. In addition, you need to have an attitude of concern for employees so that they feel valued. You also need to build strong relationships with employees so that they work in your company for a long time. And last, for the application of theory, Baroness has to be concerned about her staff and provide a positive example for them by respectfully rejecting their suggestion and offering her own suggestion for improvement. She should never injure the employee either, as this will be considered physical harassment and bullying.
Grubby girl, get me lunch. Soy salmon, lemon zest risotto, cucumber sliced into 2-inch diagonals at 1/8 of an inch width, sprinkled with 7 leaves of parsley, shredded, not torn. Right.
As the department stores that stock your range, we thought perhaps we could give you some input, feedback.
Oh, great. I'll start, shall I? My feedback. You're short, you're fat, you smell like an anchovy, you're colourblind, but you pretend you aren't. You're a man who can't take responsibility. Your revenues are down 15%. Your foot traffic by 12.5. Yes, I do my own research. Your store hasn't been refurbished since the Blitz. People don't know whether to buy a frock or darken cover, and most of the funds meant for refurbs are being embezzled by you, stashing them in Swiss bank account number 322-54766, to be precise. That's me. Your turn. I'm all ears.
Good day.
Imbeciles. Lunch. Now. Finally. Someone competent. And someone not. This is my lawyer, Roger.
Next, competent and efficient. For the analysis in this scene, Berenice asked Estella to make her lunch, and she included a lengthy and specific request for the menu. But Estella managed to make the Berenice lunch just right, so Estella is a competent and efficient worker. For the effect of this scene, Berenice talked highly of Estella's effort and was pleased with her performance. Next, recommendation in this scene. When workers complete the proper duties in the right way with the least amount of time and effort wasted, they are being efficient in the workplace. Last application of the theory. Berenice thought that Estella was the only competent employee. She had to compare with other workers, but if Berenice gave her staff the proper care and training, it may increase their productivity.
She wants you. Hurry up. Come on.
Ah, here she is. Late. Grab a pad.
Excuse me. Fashion fact. The pinnacle of every London fashion year is the spring collection. Excuse me.
My spring collection. I need 12 pieces, and I have... Let me count.
I was going to take the things she loved most. Her business, her status.
0. I need 10 pieces that work by 3 a.m.
Her confidence.
Go.
Thank you.
Unpunctuality. For the analysis, this point was shown in the scene where Estella came late for the meeting when Berenice needed her in meeting. She also did not apologize for coming late. Next, for the effect in the scene, Estella made Berenice and other employees wait for her, and then the meeting started a bit late. For recommendation is to demonstrate your professionalism and commitment to your work. It is expected of you as an employee to be early for work. You can also make a schedule for your daily journal. For the application of theory, whether she is working alone or in a group, Estella should always arrive on time for her task. She can also begin journaling about her significant submission and daily agenda. She will eventually develop a strong sense of discipline as a result of this.
For the conclusion, Cruella has a lot of life lessons and moral value. This listed many challenges that we might encounter in workplace, such as inappropriate behavior, positive personalities, offensive language, unethical attitude, unprofessional leadership, and unpunctuality. In order to achieve a healthy working environment, both leaders and employees need to practice a professional ethic and positive attitude.